Well, Matt, if you needed another reason to love Leon Bibb, he does it all. He served our country. He's there ringing in this day of observance.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's an amazing individual. I actually took the kids. We went and saw Leon speak this morning and participated in the Shaker Parade over there. Leon always gives great speeches. I mean, we only gave a snippet of it. I mean, the rest was inspiring as well.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable individual. I think all of Cleveland knows that, so that's good news. Well, in terms of the forecast, Isabel, we're dealing with another hot day tomorrow. It's going to be the last in this stretch of warm weather as we look forward to what's next in the forecast. Sunshine and a warm start tomorrow morning. We're in the 70s. By afternoon, we're going to tag 90 degrees, I think, in the greater Cleveland area. We're talking mainly sunny, continued hot. By evening, we'll fall back into the 80s, but still another warm one tomorrow. Look at the temperatures right now. Our average high this time of year, usually in the mid-70s, depending on where you are from north to south. That's where we are for most of us right now. You get some of the outlying locations. Ravenna sitting at 66, 70 down in Dover. The city's storing that heat with the concrete. We call that the urban heat island effect. All that sun went to work and that concrete just stores the heat. So we tend to stay warmer in the cities at night. Outlying locations get a little bit cooler. Dew point's not too bad. It's a manageable humidity when you have dew points in the low 60s. You can deal with the humidity. You certainly feel it. It gets a little bit more tropical as you get out towards the west. Notice the flow of moisture up towards the north. It all kind of meets up towards Minneapolis, and that's where we find our frontal boundary that will impact us not tomorrow, but Wednesday is when this thing will finally decide to get here. But it's a compact area of low pressure. They've got lots of cold air on the back side of this. On the front side, you notice we're dealing with the heat and humidity. They've had severe weather outbreak as expected across areas of the upper Midwest. They've had several tornadoes reported from that as well. There's lots of shear in the atmosphere up there. For us, we're not dealing with that. But as we go through time, it looks like my clicker's actually stuck, or my battery. Oh, nope, just kidding. I'm going to stay right over here. It looks like it's working again. You notice back towards the west, there's lots of mountain snow as well. Looks like Bessie got some wheels on it here. It's moving again. You can see the severe weather that we've had off towards the west, but that will not impact us again until Wednesday. We may have some stronger thunderstorms around here. We'll talk about that in a second. But Guardians tomorrow taking on the Royals 610, 80s, more sunny skies, warm and toasty, a little breeze out of the southwest ought to keep things going as well. Your National Design Bar an hour by our forecast. A warm start tomorrow. Temperature is going to skyrocket quickly. We're in the 80s by 10, should be in the mid 80s for that lunch hour planned outdoor. Make sure you slap on the sunscreen. The sun angle doesn't get much higher than this time of year, so you get burned the quickest. You notice how temperatures in the afternoon near 90, a couple high clouds floating by, otherwise we're dry. Let's talk about the rainfall chances on Wednesday. Wednesday will start dry. We'll start to see some clouds working in here, likely off of thunderstorms well to the west. As we go through time, frontal boundary is going to sag south across the lake. Models are differing on where the development of thunderstorms happens. Some of us may end up dry from this frontal passage, but others, we're going to see thunderstorms likely develop. Best chance down to the south. Not ruling out Cleveland, though, but you notice how our model kind of not saying a lot of rain out of it. That may change tomorrow, so we're going to keep scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast on Wednesday, especially afternoon and evening. And then we bring in drier air for Thursday. And by drier air, I mean less humid. Look at the muggy meter going way down just in time for the weekend. If you're planning ahead to next weekend already, it looks great as of right now. Boy, Tropical Storm Agatha just made landfall in areas of Mexico. This is mountainous terrain, so it's going to weaken very quickly, but this was a hurricane, the first of the eastern Pacific. Could it come across into the Yucatan and the Gulf of Mexico and become an Atlantic storm? That is certainly possible over the next 5 days. You may be hearing a little bit more about Agatha in the week to come. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. We cool down on Thursday. Beautiful weekend in store, and then we warm back up to start next week. We'll be back with Nick Camino after this.